Thank you for joining us at Gameblog Advance. This is our part 2 of our PS4 discussion. I'm Nate Smith.
I'm Alex Rhodes.
Scott James.
And
everyone act natural.
So yeah, we had a lot more to talk about since our last PS4 video, so we thought we'd make another video
Talking about the games.
The germs.
And what Xbox has to do to match the PS4.
And that Wii U is dead.
It's on a different market.
Right.
It's for Nate and children.
Well, it's weird
So
when
children.
you think about it, because the baby games we play, like Pokemon,
We play.
And you play.
That was
yeah,
the thing.
the Call of Duties that are supposed to be the mature games, the Bobbies play.
Which is like, hey, it's the game where you shoot the gun.
No
I like-
offense to anybody who
I
plays
like
those,
the
they're
part
good games.
where you shoot the... All offense to shooters. I hate shooters.
They're fun when you want to play.
Can't wait for that Mario
half
first
an
person
hour.
shooter.
I can't wait.
Anyways, one of the first games that were shown off was the new Killzone. Not called 4, as we said. Called
new
something
Killzone.
else.
Probably should have looked what it was called.
No, it's new Killzone.
They
Whatever.
know.
You know what it is.
The
We're a
two
legit
people.
business. We do our research.
Just Google
You know
Killzone.
what? The new Killzone. It's out
Anyways.
right before-
They started off by trying to wow us with a quick time event. No one likes quick time events.
Graphics are good.
Looked pretty.
I'll
Even
buy
though
it.
you retweeted something saying that it wasn't the actual hardware, it was kind of lesser hardware
Yeah.
for the demo, so that should
It's
get
only
better.
look better.
It looked pretty good. I'm sure it's like an alpha beta build.
It's also
for-
like 9 months away.
yeah. So for what it is, pretty
I was
good.
impressed.
It was pretty.
I mean, of course, a lot of people say it's amazing, but I mean, Crysis 3 was just released, and
And that looks great.
even across the current gen, it looked great. Obviously, on PC, it looks great. Melts your hardware, unlike the second game. But it looked good. It's basically basic Killzone
Yeah.
cover system. Then at the end, he was like flying on a helicopter, shooting. A lot of scripted scenes, but
Which is fun.
as long as it's not all scripted scenes, but should be good. Having a
It's a launch title too.
having
So-
a first-person shooter. I mean, a lot of people still play those kinds
And
of
the name
games. so-
Killzone, people are familiar with that name, so even though it's not Killzone 4.
Yeah, like they're buying their game, their system.
So I'm
and
gonna
they're
buy, you have to buy Killzone when you buy the PS4.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, wait a minute, I need to buy another game. Oh, Killzone, I know that name.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's
Well,
pick that one
and
up.
that's why I don't know. That's why I like the IPs and stuff. The new whatever's new. It's like because that's why like Darksiders flop because people just didn't know the name and stuff like that. Also
Yeah.
because of THQ.
And
But
no
that's a
one cared
completely
about it.
different video.
No one even said, $250,000? Nah.
And the PC port sucks.
No, THQ bidding started. I thought it was $500,000.
I saw 250.
I saw $500,000.
Oh, Google.
It's irrelevant.
Sorry.
No one
Killzone.
But yeah, it's going back to like sequels. And it's just like it's a name I recognize, which is a big reason. Like I mean, even Xbox does well. It just has to do with like. Even if they've heard it in passing, the fact that they heard it, they feel like they're more familiar.
It's like
with it.
Halo
They
Wars.
trust
People
it.
bought Halo Wars,
Halo Wars.
thinking it was a Halo
It wasn't
game.
bad.
But it wasn't Halo.
I bought it and traded it in for more than I got it for, so I mean, it
Worked
worked
out
for
for
me.
you, huh?
I love that game.
That's what we call the Alex.
But
They showed another Infamous. That's another
the new
sequel.
Infamous looks amazing.
Different character. That one was called Second Son.
Yep.
We know that name at least. Also not Infamous 3, but hey, we bring back those games people like. Obviously they're not as exciting
That's a
as
launch game too. I'm buying that one.
new
That one.
IPs, but again, it's when you're having a launch,
then we had-
console, you need games you know.
We had two big surprises. Two third-party developers. Blizzard, Mr. PC.
Diablo 3.
Diablo
even
3
though-
on PS3 and
I'm
PS4.
kind of I'm stoked it's going to be on PS3 because like I like me having a MacBook, I can't run PC.
And we can
even
co-op
ones that
it.
are- yeah.
And you can move actually with the thumbstick instead of going.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, so that would be pretty cool. I'm not like super stoked for that, but that was one of those. Oh, it's kind of nice.
It's kind of
I'll probably buy
like, Wii U when it came out. It had, games that are already out. Oh, we have Mass Effect 3 and
Yeah.
Batman.
We have Mass
Yeah,
Armored
Wii-
Edition.
Really, Wii U's launch.
Hey, that's
the
a great
entire
game.
the entire launch for Wii U was just like, oh, that's kind of cool. But the Nintendo Direct is like, oh my god, why didn't you do that now?
I guess Wii U is just a different market. I mean, now it's basically Xbox versus PlayStation, and then everybody's just gonna have a Wii U on the side because there's really no harm in at least owning a Wii U. It's not that expensive.
no harm in
people
it.
buy
There's
it.
no harm. It's not hurting anyone. It's my sole business.
Well, you're gonna want to play the Marios
It's a
and
nice
the Zeldas, and
it's a nice
Smash
guy.
Bros.
I'll buy it for the remakes. Like,
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker HD. Stoked.
but yeah, some crazy guy talked about cars called Drive Club, which is basically like a
First rule
social
about Drive
media
Club is we don't
driving.
talk about Drive Club.
Yeah, great. And yeah, but he loved cars, and I mean, driving games are fun, I guess. And
It looks
team
really detailed.
driving.
I liked when he was mentioning like we have individual ridges of different parts.
Oh,
of
yeah.
cars. I'm like,
First
that's just
person,
crazy.
first person door opening and seatbelt putting on. So
Next gen,
love
put
those.
it on. Strap
It's
in.
like I'm really doing this thing I do every day, but I'm not.
We didn't talk about the old man face
Oh.
from the guy from Heavy Rain and
It's-
Beyond.
David Cage.
I
Yeah.
appreciated it. I understood it. It creeped me the hell.
David
out.
Cage is just a fascinating person to listen to, even though it was like that started the downward slide of the conference where it was like the old man's face. It's like, okay, that's cool. And then it was like Media Molecule just doing move stuff, like, because we really want the move still, right? Everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got mine.
Like, it was a
out
cool
here.
tech demo, but
Well,
it's not an actual game.
You don't need all those polygons to, show emotion. Just play the Walking Dead game
No.
and you see their emotions, and they're basically cartoons. So just because you can see, his eyes move and his freaking pores.
Think about what he's been through, though.
You can know his backstory. I'm like,
It's a little overkill.
But what I thought was weird was, like, remember how the controller they showed off that sensor bar? I thought I thought it had move built into it.
Yeah,
and then
so
I see
did
Media
I.
Molecule like, oh, look how cool this.
Go, forming a clay penis.
Like, I was like, why do we still have the move? Did anyone buy the move the first time? And the DualShock 3 doesn't work on the PS3, on the PS4, but the move does.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't like
about that.
those. Again, are those gimmicks we talked
And then the
about.
touchpad, like, so you can play iOS games.
And why is it on the front? Because you're going to be holding a controller like
I'm
this
glad
with
it's on
your
the front.
thumbs.
The
no,
worst
I
guess
saw
we'd
a
be doing
thing
what,
that was
this?
like, it's like the colored sensor bar so that the players can have an easier time telling which player's which. I'm like,
Oh, what player am
Oh.
I'm red. What does that mean? Does that mean two?
it's like,
Or does that mean it's off?
I'm I'm slightly pink or red. Which one's the off color? It's like
I'm sure there's a hidden feature there. They just didn't
It's for
wanna
iOS
talk
games. You're going to
about.
launch your Angry Bird. Because the worst part about the Vita is the back touchscreen. Because if I'm holding it normally, I'm touching the back touchscreen. And it's terrible. Like on this one, you can be like, oh, I'm going to launch my bird.
That's probably why they put on the front. It doesn't hurt anything, and I'm sure you won't be using it to play your game because
Yeah.
who wants to? I'm gonna climb a wall.
It's going to be like swiping menus, like kind of like an iPad. You know?
yeah,
That's what I think.
Oh, that's
those are games.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs, not Sleeping Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
Watch
yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah.
That game was
Multi-platform game on PS4 and PS3. So
awesome. I
looks
can't
great.
imagine a PS3 version at this
Wasn't
point.
Watch Dogs coming to Wii U?
Yes.
Wii U.
That's- honestly,
outcome too.
I feel like with that second screen, it's going to be a way more kind of enticing.
Worst looking game.
No, it's more enticing experience. Because, like, the whole thing is, like, like computer hacky
Yeah.
stuff, yeah? So it's like you actually got your little hacker doohickey on
If
you.
they use it like that, which
If
seems
they-
like an
okay,
obvious.
yeah, if they do.
It seems obvious, like, oh, we'll just hack into this
If
guy's
they
phone.
don't, then I don't know. I'll be upset. I'll get it for PS3.
PS4.
They want to
PS4 if I no.
They want to let you control, I guess, your PlayStation with your cell phone or something
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
making
They
a
wanna-
PlayStation app.
Yeah, they want to make you able to
So
whatever you
Xbox
own.
Glass?
Yeah, whatever you own, they want you to be able to control your PlayStation with.
Which is awesome because like there's sometimes like there's a sale and I'm on vacation.
My
I can just
remote's
buy
over
it.
there.
It's a good idea.
The
And
controller's not moving towards me.
what about the thing where the PS4 predicts what you're gonna buy and like already like loads?
Yeah,
up the
they-
game?
Oh, yeah,
That's
Psychic
awesome.
Store.
They spend your money for
That's
you.
awesome.
Just kidding.
So that was really cool.
The biggest thing I saw today was that PS4 games are going to be $60 at launch, which is actually cheaper than when PS3 first came out because the PS3
Games are so expensive.
Yeah, but the PS3 games launched at $60 up front. But now I think what it was is that spending $60 in 2013 is an equivalent of spending $68, $69 in like
Probably
2007. So in theory, the
probably.
PS4 games are cheaper.
Because they had to compete with the iOS market.
Are we out of time?
No.
No, we're not.
So the iOS market is driving.
The
game
magic's
prices.
ruined. It's seamless. But yeah, it's
They need the launch titles, obviously, with any early adoption.
So what would you guys give, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give the PlayStation 4 conference?
The conference itself has, it was better than any E3.
It's better than I
conference
expected. It's
we've
just like,
seen
it
in a
was like a
while.
really, like a second E3 conference.
Yeah. I'd give it like a B plus.
Yeah.
I would give it a B out of 5. Would watch again, maybe.
A C minus exclamation point.
Nate would give it a wee sad face out of 5.
I give it a me no.
I give it a strong 8, 8.5, 9.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, you wish they would show the console and the price, but it was an E3. You can't blame them. This was basically
You gotta hold
extra.
something back.
You can't blame them for not showing, anything because it was bonus. They didn't even have to do this conference. They could have just waited till E3.
See, Sony has like 12 or so exclusive studios. We only know 3 products: the Killzone, the Infamous, and the Crackle, or whatever the game was called.
Yeah, we'd even.
Whatever game that
That's
was.
a platformer or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I mean,
But we don't like E3 is going to be like, here's the new Uncharted, here's the new
Yes.
the new IPs.
Maybe they'll
Gran
probably show
Turismo.
actual,
Yeah,
gameplay.
but like again,
use of
it
the
still
features.
seems like it's like I don't know, too early to make like legit calls on stuff like that. So I mean, we'll wait for you.
Hey, with coming out holiday though, can't wait too long to show some more
That's true.
stuff because
It's gonna
people would be wanting
unreal.
to be placing pre-orders before too long if it's coming
Yep.
out, say November.
People will be able to
Right.
play it at E3.
Yeah. But anyway, let us know what you think. What do you think of the games that were revealed at the conference or anything else we talked about? Leave us a comment. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, which I forgot to mention in the last video. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next